But everyone's really cute here, and I wanted to be a cute goth today. All these points that he's making, I'm making the opposite points. The sun is coming. Hi and welcome. My name is Fahima. I am the lead unicorn here at Unicorn Crafts. Unicorn Crafts is a colorful and whimsical art brand that delights your inner child with nostalgia driven art, accessories, and stationery. We're in Anaheim today for the Bats Day market. If you don't know what Bats Day is, it's basically the goth day at Disneyland where everyone comes in their goth attire. They look so fabulous. They hang out at the parks, they have meetups, they go on rides together. It happens once a year, usually in the spring, but today is the day before Bats Day, so people are coming to the market to get their Bats Day essentials as well as support the small businesses like Unicorn Craft. You're getting sunglasses, Fahima, today because I didn't have time to do any of my makeup, so I'm hiding behind my giant pair of sunglasses. So I hope you enjoy the view today because I set my alarm for 6:15 this morning. Guess what time the alarm went off? 6:15, but I didn't hear it until 6:45. So needless to say, I jumped out of bed, threw on some clothes, and just ran out of the house. Hence, no makeup, no glam today, but it's gonna be fine. I did do my hair a little bit. I slept with the foam rollers in my hair. I had a cute outfit planned and everything. It was a bat skirt with a really cute top and a cardigan, but you know what? I'm doing this instead. Hang on, we need number 42. I was going to wear either my Mickey ears or my bat headband. None of that happened. So I threw on this shirt and jeans and my Mary Jane. So that's as cute as I'm going to get. I'm kind of leaning into the rockabilly vibe today instead of my goth baddie. So we're just going to have to deal with that for the show. But everyone's really cute here, and I wanted to be a cute goth today, but it is what it is. It's almost 12 and we've been open for almost an hour. The show runs today from 11 to 6 p.m. and then we are out of here after that. A little longer than my normal pop-ups, which go for 4 hours, but hopefully that means more sales. I've never done this show before, so I have no expectations. I just want to make back my booth and a little bit of profit to make up for last weekend's subpar sales numbers. So hopefully today we're going to get a lot more traffic. It's been a little slow, but it's only been the first hour so far. So I'm still cautiously optimistic that it'll pick up and we'll get a little bit more sales. So it's just a try it and see sort of situation because nobody else I know has done this event before, but Bats Day has a huge cult following. So I'm hoping that a lot of the people that attend Disneyland for Bats Day will also attend the market. There is also another event tonight for Bats Day. They have a night market as well as a concert that's over at the observatory, which is not too far from here. I'm not doing that event. I chose to do the daytime event because your girl does not like doing night markets because she's a sleepy girl. We are in a historic area here in Santa Ana. I did say we were in Anaheim. We're actually in Santa Ana. There is a historic house down this block where we're set up on the corner on the other side. Actually, we got to do a house tour this morning. The house was built in 1858, I believe, something like that. Something really, really old. It's over 100 years old for sure. And we got to tour the house, and it is so beautiful. I want to move in. I want to be a ghost in that house. It's so gorgeous. The way they have it curated, everything is so immaculate. They do spooky teas there for Halloween, so I'm thinking maybe I want to come back and do that in October. I did not realize that it was just one singular house, and we've got like condos like behind us. We're basically taking a whole block. They've shut down the street on each end, so we have the entire block to ourselves with our booths. I actually thought it was going to be more like some of the other historic property events that I've done where it's like multiple historic properties on a piece of land. But I guess that's not what it's like here in Santa Ana because it's just the one singular house on the corner and that's it. Normally, I look up the event so I'm familiar with it and so I can have a game plan. I didn't do that until last night, so I knew where we needed to pull up to park and unload and where our booth was going to be. But other than that, I didn't really like take into account like what this area looked like or what the house looked like because in my head I was like, it's a historic piece of land, it's a historic property. They're going to block it off. I had a certain outlook in my head that did not match the reality. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the way way it is because it's a gorgeous house. It's just, it looked different in my head because I was actually under the impression that it was going to be similar to the other historic location in Orange County that I've done. Actually, there have been two that I've done. I didn't know what to expect, but so far it's been great. I like that we have the entire block to ourselves. It's sort of like a Gothic block party that's happening because the streets are closed on either end of us. And they've got food trucks on each end, so that's nice. But we are being frugal and we packed our lunches from home. We've got snacks, so we should be able to make it through the day without having to spend money on food. I did, however, already spend $25. I didn't mean to. We did get a tour of the historic house this morning, and on the way out, I saw that they had some tea, and I am such a tea lover that I needed to get some tea. They're tea drops, so essentially you just drop it in hot water and then you've got yourself a cup of tea. And so they have multiple flavors. I picked those up, but on the way to buy the tea, I walked by a vintage vendor who had these beautiful ceramic cat wall hangings that I've been looking for a really long time, and they were only $20 for the set. So I knew if I didn't buy them, somebody else was going to, and I would be very sad. So I made sure to pick those up. They're so cute, and I'm really happy with my purchases so far. I may be making one more purchase for the day because I passed by a fragrant vendor who has a very lovely sort of strawberries and cream body mist that I really, really liked. It's $28. So I'm probably going to pick that up. I let the Canadian smell that and he liked it too. So we're probably going to take that home with us at some point. I'm helping another small business. Girl math. Weather-wise today, it's nice and overcast and gloomy, so that's perfect for an outdoor event because I don't want to melt and I don't want my customers to melt. We do have our 10-foot tent with us, 2 side walls to block the sun, which is great because the sun is actually coming from the back where if we didn't tent, it would be melting us from behind. So I'm glad that we have our tent walls here. I'll show you. Hang on. So we've got our 2 tent walls back here, and it's keeping us nice and cool. My phone is doing some weird thing where even though I set an alarm, I can't hear the alarm. I don't know if it's a setting on my phone that's changed because it didn't used to happen. That's the reason why I didn't hear my alarm this morning, because my alarm is so quiet now and I don't understand what's happening. So either I've done something to my phone or Apple updated iPhones in a weird way that I'm going to be perpetually late to everything now. It seems that it's a little bit overall slow for everyone, and I hate that this is sort of becoming like a routine or like the norm for these shows where it's like there's not a lot of people coming out to them. It's my first time here at Bats Day Market, like I mentioned, and I'm coming in with no expectations, but it does seem to mimic a lot of these outdoor shows that I've been participating in where it's like there's not a lot of sales up top. And then we get some more sales throughout the day. And so far, it looks like the same thing is happening here as well, where we've had a couple of sales as the show opened, and now we're sort of just waiting around for things. Oh, look, a sale is happening. Canada is getting a pin. Look at him working. Look at him working. I did anticipate this being a very spooky gothic audience, so I know that my ghost pins are going to be a big hit today. I'm hoping that my ghost trinket dishes and my ghost themed and bat themed cakes sell well today. I did bring my lemon quarter game, and if you have seen my short, it has over 2 million views of my friend and I doing the lemon quarter game, and people have opinions about that video. So if you haven't seen that short yet, go ahead and check that out so you know what I'm talking about with the lemon quarter game. We haven't had a winner yet, but we've had a couple of close ones. Hopefully somebody wins today. I want to give away some pins. They have blocked off the entire street from both sides. There's barriers on each side, so we're actually on the street. And there's actually a danger to being here because of this downward slant. If I'm not careful, I'm going to fall and break my ankle because I've already lost my balance a few times. Remember how I said we won't be spending money on food because we brought food from home? Well, Canada got fries. Let's do a little taste test of these fries. They're okay. I am very much a fry snob, so I like my fries crispy on the outside, like golden brown, and then soft on the inside. And I can accomplish that at home, but these are okay.
You say they're okay? He doesn't know what she's talking about. She says they're okay because they're crispy on the outside, they're pillowy on the inside. The ranch is excellent. I don't know.
All these points that he's making, I'm making the opposite points. Maybe when he got them, they were crispy, but I'm eating them and they're a little bit on the soggy side. Sorry. And I just told them that I'm a fry snob. And also, this ranch is my least favorite kind of ranch. We got a ranch the other day from Slice House, and that was a really good ranch. But this ranch is very dill forward, and I don't love a dill flavor. But this is it's very dill forward. I like a buttermilk forward ranch.
What's the deal with that?
Thank you. It's all my own artwork. Thanks. I hate it. I started illustrating my internal thoughts. That's where some of these sassy stickers come from. All the ghosts and the trinket dishes glow in the dark as well. These are all hand sculpted out of clay. They take me between 3 to 4 days from start to finish.
They're very, very cool.
Thank you. I also do customs on these. So if there's a design you want me to make, you can just message me. I just had the cutest interaction ever. Oh my gosh. Tiffany, thank you for stopping by my booth. You were a delight. We are now best friends. You made that interaction so much fun. I was using big words. And so she asked me if I was a teacher because I said secondary and tertiary. And she's like, "Are you a teacher?" And I said, "No, I'm just literate." And we immediately both say, "Yay, literacy." And then we pause. And then we both immediately scream, "That should be a sticker." So I'm going to make that into a sticker because that is hilarious. And Tiffany, thank you for being my inspiration for that. I'm so mad that I wasn't recording when that interaction happened because it was just so cute and genuine and just peak girlhood. So I just wanted to make sure that you were in on it too, so you could feel like you were part of the conversation. I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget to follow through with the Yay Literacy sticker. 333, make a wish. The sun is moving from the back of the booth to the front of the booth, so I'm hoping that my migraine doesn't get triggered. Honestly, when I'm feeling too stressed out, 2 episodes of Bluey and I'm good.
Super cute.
Thanks.
I'll take 2.
Oh, sure. Which ones would you like?
I will do the little knife one.
Grab that. And what?
And the 2-tiered ghost.
Hooray!
And you know what? I'll make it just a trifecta. I'll do the little bat one.
Awesome. It'll be our final tote bag. Possibilities are endless. 2 1-tier and 1 2-tier. It's gonna be 130, 140. Tap when you're ready. There are your cakes, and you also got a free tote bag today.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Appreciate that.
Of
Thank
course.
you so much.
You're so welcome. I don't know if I mentioned, but I do customs on the cakes as well. So if you ever want something made, you can always message me. I just had the best type of customer come by the booth. She knew exactly what she wanted. She saw my cakes from before. She stopped by and she bought 3 cakes. I love customers like that because obviously you're buying my most expensive item, but also you're appreciating my handmade stuff, which is always nice because yes, I have my manufactured items, but it always makes me feel a little bit special when the customers are drawn to the things that I actually hand make myself. So I'm feeling a little giddy about that. Correction, my cakes are not my most expensive items. My paintings are my most expensive items. The cakes are $35 for the 1-tier and $50 for the 2-tier. She bought 1 2-tier and 2 1-tier cake. Thank you for that. Canada made sandwiches from home, but he put it on Hawaiian bread. Oh my god, it tastes so good. The sun is coming. The sun is coming. It is directly in front of us now, and it's slowly setting. So we're going to have a face full of sun in the next couple of hours. And we are here till 6 today. Someone's buying a bat pin. Canada was just saying how he wants somebody to buy it, and less than 10 minutes later, someone's buying it. He's so magical. He manifested it. You proud of yourself?
Very much so.
I'm proud of him. So I had some tote bags at home and they were really cute. They were purple and they had one of my designs on them and it said "You're magical" on it. And they were just sitting around at home because I wasn't selling them and I got them at a previous event that I donated my art to and then they put it on the tote bag. So they've been sitting at home for quite a while and I'm trying to make some room and clean out the studio. So I thought it would be a good idea to bring them to this event today and give them out as a freebie. If you bought like $20 worth of goodies from Unicorn Crafts, you get a free tote bag. And I'm happy to report that we are sold out or given out of tote bags. We have no more tote bags left because people have been spending the minimum and getting the tote bags. I think I brought like 15 of them or something and we're all out of them. So creating a little bit more space in the studio. I do have a little bit more left at home that I'll probably bring to another event just to have as another little freebie. But if you like tote bags, let me know in the comments, what sort of style do you like? What sort of materials do you like? And do you like ones that are plainer or do you actually like artwork on them?
I might go to Jack in the Box to get a drink because we're out of water, and I brought juicy juice, and that's almost done too.
He is addicted to juicy juice now. The last couple of weeks, he's like hyper fixated. So that's been fun to have little juice boxes in the house. I'm in my little confession corner because I have a little confession to make. I honestly thought this event was going to be more like Disney themed. I thought there was going to be a lot more like goth Disney brands here, but it's not. It's very much like spooky swap meet. It's very much Creep It Real, where you've got like the darker alt brands that are here. And then there's us who do spooky cute. So it's been a nice mix. But honestly, coming into this event, because it's a Bats Day event, which is tied to Disneyland, I honestly thought there would be a ton more like Disney alt or goth vendors here, but it's been fine so far. We have hit our numbers, which is nice. I've hit my minimum. I made the booth back. This booth cost $200 to be here. We did pay for parking. I think that was $15. Other than that, we didn't really have too many expenses. He did buy fries, so there's the $5 for the fries, and then I did spend $25 on vintage item as well as some tea. So still, we are well within the green right now, so that's nice. I just really wanted to hit my minimum and I have done that. So this has been a successful show so far. It's definitely been peaks and valleys in terms of sales and customers. Look, the sun is trying to get me. I need to hide in the shade. I did it. I went over to Raven Heart and I got the strawberry milk hair and body mist and I immediately sprayed it on myself and I smell delicious. You would like to smell delicious as well, go ahead and visit Raven Heart. They have a 15% off coupon and smell like me because I smell good. I need to get out of here, and not because the show is almost over, but because this street seems to be very cursed. There have been 2 car accidents so far today, and I've heard a couple of loud explosions, and just now, a random pot just sort of like fell off of somebody's balcony and hit the sidewalk and just like shattered everywhere. I don't know what's happening in Santa Ana, but y'all gotta pull it together because this is wild.
Hello, welcome to Canada's Corner. On today's episode, we are almost done for the day. 1 more hour left. A lot of people have come by and bought stuff. A lot of that going on. We saw an accident or heard an accident and then saw 2 accidents. Yeah, this place has got some stuff going on. I have nothing else to say. Bye now.
Look at this. This is what I am dealing with when I'm talking to customers. Sun right in my face. But luckily it is 6 o'clock and we are gonna break down the booth and head home. I'll talk to you when I get home to do a little recap of the sales and everything else. So I'll see you soon. Welcome back to the recap of the Bats Day Black Market. All in all, the market was decent. Actually, more than decent. For an event with only 40 vendors and light to medium traffic the entire day, the show was pretty successful. I made more than my preferred minimum, so I'm absolutely going to celebrate that. I did have a handful of above average sales, so that definitely put me in a much more comfortable position. If not for those sales, I'd most likely be sitting on the low end of what I would like to make minimally at a show. Would I do this show again? I think so. By doing this event, I've learned what type of customer attends and what they're looking for specifically. I would just adjust my offerings ever so slightly to make sure that I have something for those specific customers. We got to tour a gorgeous house, I made more than decent sales, and I got to catch up with some friends I haven't seen in a while. I call that a success. I have a few weeks off to prep for my next round of events, which I'm kind of looking at like I was a crazy person when I booked all of these events. I'll be back in San Jose after a very long hiatus from traveling up there for SJ Made Fest, which is happening on May 29th and 30th. And you'll see us at our first out-of-state show for Phoenix Fan Fusion. This will kick off my whirlwind month of events for June. I am doing 3 events in June, which is just what was I thinking when I was booking all of these events? I need a significant amount of time to prep for San Diego Comic-Con, which is happening in July. There's a lot happening in the next few months, and I didn't even mention the 2 gallery shows that I'm participating in. Here is my schedule for upcoming events that you can take a look at to see if I'm coming to your town. I'm stressed out just thinking about it all. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on attending any of my summer events. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to see some more market and convention vlogs, and to get a peek behind the scenes of what it's like to be a creative small business owner. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hang on. And she bought one, and she bought 1 2-tier, and she bought 1 2.
She got 1 2-tier, 2 1-tier.
I'm trying to say that.
I beat you to it.
Welcome back to the recap of the Bats Day Black Market.